my energy reading and whatever you doing, you know what, boo? Keep doing it, boo. I don't want to, you know what, see nothing no more. And God said it's catastrophic when you can just walk in a place and feel comfortable. And God said that's what you do here too. A lot of people don't understand you, but shit, you don't give a fuck, boo. God said, and you don't. You a G ate this. What up, G? I said, shit, that's my bitch right there. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's my bitch. Take care of me. And God said, and that's what I did here too. Take care of that bitch. I said, bitches like you know what, that come through shit. What else you want, boo? Damn. You get ready to go. Shit. I wish you would stay, because you know what? I get at least $30 out of you. And God said, and she would here too. I tip, baby. And everybody be looking like shit. And I do here too. Yeah, we have last straw. It says limitation, breaking point, and overwhelm. These niggas is looking like, you know what, boo? I need to be there. And you need to be, you know what, working with me and doing this and doing that too. God said, you know what, where that nigga at? That nigga ain't nowhere around. I said, that bitch ain't got no nigga. I said, you ain't got no man? No, I ain't got a man, boo. And that nigga said, shit. And you don't here too. See? We have mind games is here. It says manipulation, gaslighting, and scare tactics. A lot of motherfuckers be looking like shit. I don't want to be around when that bitch is drinking. I said, yeah, because it can go nowhere here too. And God said, that's what you need to know, boo. I don't play games when I'm drinking. I said, I think that one will start telling us the real truth about ourselves, and people don't want to be around for that here, boo. Yeah, we have inner light. It says soul searching, find true self, and living consciously. And God said, that's what I do here too. I said, that's a vet. That ain't no little bitty old girl coming in the door. I said, that's a vet right there. And I am, boo. I'm a G. I'm an old school cat. And God said, that's what they know here too. Yeah, graduation day. It says leveling up, lesson learned, and acquired wisdom. Someone then paid attention and say, you know what? You ain't scared of shit, are you, baby? I think you ain't scared of shit. You been through so much shit now. You be like, shit, I'ma need that too, boo. Give me a 45 and a 9, okay? And God said, that nigga looking like shit. Okay, yeah, that's what you need. I get that for you, boo. And God said, that's what you need to know about this nigga here too. Siren call is here. It says scare tact, no, sexual tactics, gaining attention and lured by temptation. Even that bitch looking like shit. I had to watch over you, damn. You know what? And that's good. I gotta watch you every time you go down the damn stairs, bitch. Let me watch this, bitch. Cause if you fall, I'm gonna have to call somebody. And God said that's what people know here too. People say you look after people and we gotta look after you here too. And God say, you know what? That's what that nigga said. Look after them, damn it. And don't let them fall here. And God said, you ain't fall. I'm used to walking in 6-inch heels, boo. And God said that's what they know here too. She used to walking in them 6-inch heels, and I am, boo. Yeah, we have zero fucks is here. It says disregard, unfazed, unbothered, and carefree. God say, you know what? That's who I am. I ain't got time to be sitting up here dealing with, you know what, stressors, baby. My life been fucked up since I came out my mama womb. And God said, ain't that the truth, bitch? Yeah, you would be a bougie ass bitch if you had a smooth ass life. And I probably would be. But I'm a down to earth person because you know what? I've been through hell and back consistently, and I'm still in hell, y'all. Y'all see these plain walls, you see the bricks. And God says, shit, she going through some changes, and I am here too. Yeah, it says rebound. It says flighty, temporary options, and unpredictable intentions. God say, you know what? You real, and I am. And everybody else be faking it. Okay, fake it till they make it. And God said, I don't fuck with fake niggas. And he like, yeah, you don't, boo. You deal with the real niggas. And I do. And like God said, ain't that the truth, boo? Where your real nigga at? I said, that one got a real nigga. And don't I, boo? Shit, I like the real niggas. I don't like the fake niggas, baby. I like those people that's down to earth like me. And grandma said, shit, don't we know it here too? I said, if I had a smooth sailing life, maybe I would be bougie. But shit, I've been through hell and back and still going through hell. You know what I'm saying? And God said, that's what y'all need to know here too. Shit, still going through hell, baby. But people be looking at me like, yeah, like you look like you ain't going through shit. I'm going through everything. Yeah, we have ghosted is here. It says disappear, silence, ignore, and rejected. These motherfuckers didn't want to deal with me. They like, yeah, a bitch that just walk in and you know what, handle her own shit. I don't know about you, boo. You don't need backup, and I don't need backup. I got God, baby. I walk into any place, I got God on my side here too. Breakup is here. It says walking away, ending separation, and it's over. And God say, you know what? It ain't over between that one, but it may be over between the rest of them because I need to shut everybody down when it comes to you, boo thing. Somebody want to shut it down when it comes to me. Oh my God, what this nigga on? And that's somebody's truth here too. Musician is here. It says musician, snake charmer, harmony, and melancholy is here, okay? And that's my truth, boo. Someone is feeling a certain type of way here. Yeah, we have travel is here. It says distance, boundaries, far apart, and gateway. God say, you know what? If he would have just did this and that, you wouldn't be far away from this nigga like that. And that nigga knows it here too. I say, yeah, it is his fault. Now y'all thousands of miles away from each other. What we gonna do with that? I said, shit, don't we know it here, boo? I said, healing is here. It says wounds, improving, mending, and progress. God say, you know what? You ain't finna give zero fucks about a lot of shit. And that one bitch is like, yeah, come through, boo. I got you. I don't give a fuck. I got you, boo. Because you don't play. And grandma said, and you don't here too, between the lines. It says hidden meaning, vague, speculate, and implicit is here. Grandma said, you know what? You hold yourself down. And I do, boo. I hold myself down. I don't need nobody else holding me down. But if you want to come through and hold me down, so shall it be. Shit. I said, this bitch been through so much, she don't even need backup for real. She got God, and I do, boo. God is always here. I said, when she walked through the door, God is with her. Do y'all not know? Pay attention to how this bitch, okay, maneuvers around these people here too. And that's what I do, boo. I listen to the God in me on a consistent basis, boo. And God said, yeah, that's gonna help you even further, shit. And you crazy than a bad shit ass bitch. And God said, that's what that nigga starting to overstand too. He like, yeah, you my type of bitch, boo. That's what's up. I ain't know that. Let me know something else about you. And that's his truth here too. I say, yeah, we is on the same pathway. I said, damn, I should have, you know what, chopped it up with you even further here, boo. And now he looking like shit. What you doing now, baby? Are you still chopping it up? And God said, that's what you need to know here too. Venus offer is him. This nigga thinking. He like, you know what? Yeah, just tell people you 35, bitch. Fuck it. And God said, that's what I need to know here too, bitch. I'm 35, even though I'm finna be 50. Bitch, I'm 35. And God said, focus, boo. Bitch, I'm 35. One thing about my grandmother on my mom's side, She used to call me Hot Mama number 2 when I was growing up. And my grandmother on my mom's side, she never told nobody how old she was. She was 29 up until the day she died. And God said, I'm 35. I'm gonna be 35 to the day I die then. Fuck it, I'm 35, y'all. And that's what y'all need to know here too. Yeah, renewal and spark is here. That nigga like, you know what? I don't think I need you to be doing this and doing that and all this other stuff because it'll drive this nigga crazy that that nigga ain't right by me. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. I said, shit, you comfortable with being by yourself, and I am. I can go into any establishment, any place, and you know what? It is what it is. And grandma says, shit, 911 works everywhere. And I'm a motherfucking 911 caller, bitch. And that's my truth here too. Yeah, we have action, courage, Jupiter, and beginnings. There's about to be a major shift. And all of my money that I'm saving and everything is going to go towards something. And God said, that's what they know here too. They like, yeah, keep saving, boo. You saving up this and saving up that, and you know how to treat people. I said, of course I do. And somebody is picking up on that here too. I don't play with servers. Like if I'm out and about, I don't play. I always tip big with the servers, boo. It's imperative. And God said that's what they know here too. Epiphany and breakthrough is here. God say, you know what? This nigga coming up with ideas. And he like, shit, I didn't know that. Tell me something else, boo. Tell me something else about you I didn't know. But a lot of people don't have those probing questions to get to know people on the deep end of life here too. And God said that's what these niggas need to pay attention to. I said it's deeper than surface field, huh, baby? And I said, and it is. And grandma said, pay attention to this nigga. Yeah, we have present, abundant, and gratitude. God say, you know what? This nigga's looking at you like, you know what? I think we can do something together since you said this and said that and all this other stuff, and I ain't pay attention to you before. And that's what's catastrophic, boo. A lot of y'all people out here, confirmation, will sit up here and commiserate with a person, talk to a person, but y'all never ask probing questions. And y'all never really get to know somebody, okay, on the deep end of things here too. And God said, you fucked up, nigga. And that's someone's truth. Yeah, thoughts in isolation. So there's a multitude of things that's occurring, but God said, you know what? I'm okay. But another nigga ain't. And that nigga looking like shit. Did you make it back to your brick walls, boo? The bricks in the back, baby. Where you at? I'm saying shit. She at where she at, and I'm keeping myself safe. And God said that's what y'all need to know here too. Keeping herself safe, boo. Shit. I'm from the hood. I said that, and that's the truth, baby. I'm from the hood. Shit, don't nothing scare me. We have the essence of judgment is here, see? You awesome. And they act like what? You ain't bitch confirmation. I'm awesome, bitch. What up, bitch? You awesome. And everybody is looking like shit. Come through again, boo. I think we'll have a party over here just because of you. Come through, boo. God said it. And that's how it used to be. When I used to come through the club get packed back in the day. People used to love to see me, boo. And grandma said they gonna love to see me again here too. I'm gonna start going out a little bit more. God said, good. Go out a little bit more. Show what you got, boo. Show these niggas. And the niggas gonna be like, shit. Don't we know it here too? And that's our truth. Judgment is here. It says awakening, reckoning, reflect, and return. I'll say, yeah, now this nigga feeling love. I said, you know what? That's crazy, boo. What's so weird is that people always want to react towards you in a positive way when they think other people are trying to get to you or get a hold of you, but they don't want to react in a positive way when nobody is trying to get to you or you're not out there in these streets and you know what, letting everybody see you in some type of way here too. But God said somebody is learning the lesson. And me, I know how to work a room, boo. You know, and God said that's what they know here too. Ace of Swords energy. It says clarity, truth, new ideas, victory, and triumphant. I say, you know what? I'm the truth, baby. And when I come through, I give a sense of, you know what, validation to others. And that's my truth here too. Yeah, we have the sun is here. It says happiness, joy, innocence, success, and optimism. God say, you know what? We gonna be there every weekend. We gonna wreck shop, boo. We going out every weekend now. God said we gonna be out and about and everything. Come see me, boo. And they'll be like, oh, you gotta be fucked up. God said that's what you need to know about these niggas here too. See, Ten of Cups energy is here. Wish fulfillment. It says happiness, family, harmony, emotional stability. Like shit. My whole family will love being around you, boo. And God said that's because I'm a real ass person too. Yep, 5 of Wands energy. This nigga don't want no problems. This nigga don't want competition, baby. Don't do that. Stop this crazy bitch. And God said, ain't that the truth here too? It says conflict, ego, competition, rivals, aggression, and tension. These Negroes is looking like, you know what? You ain't scared of shit, is you, bitch? No, I'm not. Because I've been through a lot in this life. Nothing frightens me, nigga. I've been frightened by the motherfucker, okay, boogeyman for years. I ain't frightened by shit. Yeah, we have the 7 of Swords coming out in reverse. Ain't no deception, boo. Ain't no trickery and lies and deceit here, too. That nigga looking like shit. I need you in my life, boo. You cuckoo like me, but I ain't crazy. Crazy is messy. I'm insane. I'm calculated, baby. And that's what people need to know too. I'll wait 10 years before I come get you. I said, she's still thinking about some crazy shit that happened, okay, 20 years ago. Yeah, and I am. I'll figure out who he is. This card flipped out in reverse. It says, it's too late. I moved on and I do not wish to reconnect. So someone feels like, you know what? I'm reconnecting with you all the time, baby. Fuck you, man. Where you at? What you doing? Yeah, it says, I am going through a roller coaster of emotions and I can't admit it. Okay, I won't admit it. Tell me more. Yeah, it says I'm overwhelmed and I am drowning in my own thoughts. See, this nigga is thinking now. He like, shit, where you at, boo? Don't go there no more. You planning on making it okay? That's your regular spot. Shit. Coming through, but they ain't got a pool table. So, you know, if they had a pool table, I'd be there every day. And God said, that's what we know here too. It says, I have lost faith in you and I cannot see a future with you anymore. But that came out in reverse. Someone is saying, I see now. I ain't see before, but I see now, boo. And that's someone's truth here too. These niggas see now. It says, I knew I was losing you, but I did nothing to fight for you. These niggas, baby. And God says, shit, you got so many suitors now that is crazy. I need to keep on, you know what? Talk to everybody. You know what? I need to communicate with all these suitors, boo. God said, don't just communicate with one. I need to communicate with everybody. Let's see who gonna win. And God said, that's what somebody needs to know too. Let's see who gonna win. We're gonna communicate with everybody from now on until somebody, you know what, take me off the market. And God said, that's what this Negro needs to know here too. It says, I can't listen to you. It affects my soul. So someone is feeling affected by me. That's what I need to know here, boo. God says, shoot, you so amazing and everything, and you make everybody feel amazing. And I do, bitch. Damn. I be making everybody feel amazing. And when I come through, they be like, shit, you crazy. And I am. I'm insane. Okay? We gotta be insane in this world. These cuckoo people. Tell me more. The word eclectic is here. It says, do not give up. It says, Spirit is working with you. So God is working with me. They like, shoot, the way you walk can heal somebody, boo. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says, the path is clear, go for it. So I need to go for something. It says, it's safe to make those adjustments, but this came out in reverse. It says, Spirit says to have more faith and trust, but this came out in reverse. And it says, it's time to do it again. So God want me to, you know what, go out and, you know what, chit chat with people. God want me to pass my number out and, you know what, start conversing with others. And God said, ain't that the truth? Yeah, adjustments must be made. So you know what? That's what you need to know, boo. Adjustments must be made. Tell me more for myself. And then I'm going to do a Leo woman reading born in August. Let's see what comes out. Tell me more for me, please, and thank you. Okay, so we have Fiona. It says, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help, and I do. We have Bethany is here. It says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everyone benefits. It says, give yourself a relaxing treat such as a massage, seesaw bath, and pedicure. And the overall energy is Celeste. It says, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. It says, this movement will usher in positive energy. And I'm excited about that. God say, yeah, I need that change. And they like, shoot, we don't want you doing this every day. But if you do, shoot, that'll be part of your repertoire. And that's my truth here too. Like, yeah, you moving about, boo. So we have healing isn't pretty, growth isn't tidy, keep going. And that's how my life been. All my life, you know what I'm saying? It says healing isn't pretty, growth isn't tidy, keep going. See? And I'm one of them females that, you know what, this been a long haul. And God said, only you can handle all of that energy, boo. I signed up for something and I ain't falling. So take care.